He is consistent, but am I? That is what I've been asking myself for the past 24 hours. He is consistent, but are you consistent, Tommy? Do you flip-flop? Do you change your mind? Do you let him lead you? Do you say you're letting him lead you? You're going by faith, but then you try to take over? I'm just checking myself. A lot of us need to check ourselves. So guys, how are y'all? I hope you're doing great. God is so good. This is a beautiful Sunday. I got to see my son yesterday. I'm about to see him in a few minutes. I'm also hopefully about to go and walk on the beach for maybe 5 minutes. We leave out today to go back home. I have been like living in this whole cloud of happiness from seeing my child and the excitement of that. Almost, it was like, oh my gosh, the day I gave birth to him. It's just ridiculous. But we tend to wrap ourselves up in people, and that's fine. But we need to know that we have to wrap ourselves up in him. We have to allow him to guide us and not take control. Those are things that I'm still working on. I'm only human. And even though I say I let him lead me, I let him guide me, and I use God's wisdom, there are times when the human part steps in when they think things aren't working out the way we want them to work out, and we think we need to take control because we know better, right? No, we don't. So for me, whether I'm giving you news you can use, because we all need to know what's happening out here in the world. We need to know that whether our food is being tampered with or the stores that are closing down, it may affect those in that community and have them suffering even worse. The things that's happening around the world, the potential wars that are out there with China, Russia, the U.S., Taiwan, etc. We need Korea. We need to know those things. But we also need to know him. We need to know who he is, what he can do for us, what he wants us to do for us, for ourselves, how we should be preparing. These are not things that are new, that are happening. The things that are in the Bible are laid out for us if we so choose to seek them. So we need to know what's happening in the world, but we also need to know how to better ourselves with what is happening in the world. So when there is a bread shortage, a wheat shortage, that we know how to make our own bread, that we know how to grow our own food. Those are things we need to know. So all this week, this past week, there were things that I wasn't being consistent with doing that I knew I needed to get done. And that is why I'm talking about this now, because I spent that week beating myself up that I did not get those things done, that I didn't prioritize the way I needed to prioritize. And that is going to happen in life. In life, we are not going to be able to get every single thing on our checklist done, but we cannot feel defeated, because as long as you got some of those items done, you didn't veer off too far, you can still achieve and accomplish those goals. There were things that were beating me down. I don't know what they were, guys, but I just felt like I felt depression coming upon me. And no matter how much I prayed, it just seemed like I couldn't get that thing off of me. I even reached out to someone and asked them, how do you deal with this? And you just got to stay consistent in your prayer. And you got to know what you're praying about and what you're praying for, why you're doing what you're doing, and not doubting that. And let God lead the way. Okay? Many times I even say, I'm going to let God lead the way. And that's how I start my day out. But as the day goes on, sometimes my own thought process steps in there and takes over. But you gotta let him take control, because when you step in and start to take over for him, it becomes not walking by faith. Staying faithful doesn't mean, oh, well, this is not working out the way I wanted it to work out, so let me do it my way. Your way is not the better way. Let things go as they need to be. Let God take control of whatever it is that's bringing you down, whatever it feels like it's attacking you. And sometimes that's how it feels, like you're just being attacked left and right. God got you. You just got to have faith in that he will provide, that he will stay faithful and consistent to you when all others fail. I think for me, my thing was, hey, I moved to North Carolina because, we had talked about doing so much, even though in my heart of hearts, I kind of knew that things weren't going to play out the way that they were being presented. And that's okay. I have to learn to take a step back, readjust, ask God, well, what now? Because obviously this wasn't God's plan for me to do. This was my plan for me to do. And it didn't go as I wanted it to go. I want to do more animals. I want to do a whole lot more. I feel like I can't or don't want to do them where I am currently. So that has been perplexing me, if that's the word, perplexing me all week long. So I feel like I don't and can't do what I need and want to do at the main homestead. So now I have to ask God, how can I do what I need to do and you want me to do where I am, or either on my own personal property that I have in a whole nother state? How would that work? And so those are my prayers that I'm praying about, to see how that aligns up, how I can achieve those things that I know and I feel that I'm being pushed to do, because I feel like I'm being pushed to do more. And I get down when I am not achieving that. So I'm just expressing my feelings here to you guys to let you know, whatever that thing is that is bugging you, that's constantly at you, don't let it take control of your life. Don't let it stop what positive things you are doing. Continue to do those things. Just keep praying about it. Everything is going to work out how it is supposed to work out. I am a true believer in that. And I also feel like karma will definitely happen when it's supposed to happen. So, y'all stay blessed. Have a great day. I'm going to try to get some little beach shots in here. I'm not sure if I will or not, but I just wanted to come on and say I love you, but God loves you more. He created only one you. Be the best you can. When you are, go out and spread God's love. Don't just talk God. Many people come off as religious, and that's fine. You can be religious all day long. But if you don't act it, if you don't live it, if you don't love those around you and you treat them like crap, or you talk about them behind their back and smile in their face, you are not being of God. You are not. So guys, stay positive and don't allow those folks to get to you, because they can get to you. Trust me, I know. But God's got me. I'm going to walk by faith. Yes, it's going to be a struggle because I'm human. But I know that walking by faith is going to lead me in the right direction. I am still praying and singing, change me, oh God, because let me tell you, it's so easy to slip backwards, especially when you know what you know about certain people. It's easy to just take that bait and just run with it. And in your mind, sometimes you do run with it, and then you got to check yourself. Okay. I'm constantly checking myself. I am not perfect. I know that, if I know that you've slighted me, I get a certain feeling, but I have to check myself. This is not who you're trying to be. You're not trying to be who you might have used to be with the snappy come off. You are God's child. He loves you. He got you. That's what I have to keep telling myself. But I'm still asking him to change me, oh God. Change me, oh God. Make me more like you. Change me, oh God. Wash me through and through. Create in me a clear heart, so that I may worship you. I need you to change me. Jesus, change me like only you can, Lord. Change me. Oh, I need you now, Lord. Change me. Anyway, y'all, let me go. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video, probably tonight.
Open up the heavens, come rain down your presence. Jesus, come, inhabit the praise of the sinner and saint. Jesus, come, and Jesus, move. Take me on a treasure hunt. I long for something new. Have you heard the fairies when they sing and dance? Oh, I wish it was me.